Enforcer down. Outrider neutralized.
Hi, it's Zubble1975 and today I'm bringing you a TDM gameplay from a map that might be becoming familiar. I do play a lot of this map and I don't know why that is exactly, but it is one of the better maps. In fact, it's probably my favourite map on the game, which I'm wondering why. It's probably because it's got 3 clear lanes and it's actually quite a fun map. It's quite good to search, it's quite balanced. Maybe that's it, maybe the fact it's balanced, but it does have its problems. It's obviously got the 2 campy ends. But today I want to talk to you about embracing the cheapness, because this gameplay is all about embracing the cheapness. As you can see, I'm using an M8. I've also got hives because I'm using the Nomad, and I've also got trip mines and scavenger, a trip mine and scavenger. Now if you didn't know, when you've got trip mines and scavenger, you can have 2 trip mines out at any one time, and as soon as one blows up you can just spam out another one that you get through scavenger and carry on, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And it's amazing how many kills I get in this gameplay that A, I don't deserve to get, and B, I shouldn't get. I mean, those 2 for example, I know I should have got that. I don't know why I cancelled my reload when I hadn't finished. But I get so many kills, you'll see. I get absolutely tons and tons of kills in this gameplay from trip mines. Now I'm just using straight up trip mines in this class. I haven't got, you know, the shock charge trip mine combo, which is actually more potent. This is just trip mines because I had a spare slot. I think I was using a concussion or an EMP maybe, and I switched it for a trip mine because I'm getting so many kills with trip mines because nobody in their right mind wears flak jacket in TDM. Nobody. It's really odd. Hardly anyone uses flak jacket in Black Ops 3, and that is just kind of bizarre to me. So while that's, you know, the current meta, I'm going to take advantage and use the trip mines. I know it's cheap, it's incredibly cheap and it's incredibly cheesy, but you know, it's just getting me so many kills. I can't ignore that fact. You know, it's boosting up my KD quite nicely. I'm heading towards a competent looking KD from trip mines alone. Now while I don't care about my KD, a lot of people do, and it surprises me how easy it is to pad your KD by just chucking out a couple of trip mines here and there. As long as you put them in good spots, you'll get kills, and even if you don't, they're a sound warning of where the enemy are coming from, and great for situational awareness. All in all, it's a cheap tactic, but like I've said before, I am embracing the cheapness when it comes to Black Ops 3. I didn't embrace the cheapness in Advanced Warfare. I played pretty much straight up in Advanced Warfare, but Black Ops 3, because of the specialist abilities, because of what's going on, it does seem like a game where embracing the cheapness is going to matter. Where it's going to be a huge advantage if you're the bastard that does embrace the cheapness. Now there are levels of cheapness I will not stoop to, like for example suppressed haymakers, because while Drifter is recommending that weapon, I will not stoop to a hipfire spammy shotgun. It's just not in my nature. It's not something I want to use. I like a gun I have to aim. I'm quite happy using my M8. Plus the fact I can sit a distance and use cheap shit like trip mines and hives when I'm using my M8. Using a shotgun and rushing is probably not a good idea when you're using this strategy, because this strategy is reliant on you staying alive, and I'm very good at staying alive when I can keep the enemy at distance and use an M8. Also, that spot is just filth for a sentry gun. If you didn't know, on this map that is probably the best place to put a sentry gun. The amount of times I put hives down and then avoid the gunfight because I just run away to stay alive, it's just rude, to be honest. But all in all, quite good for easy free kills. The Nomad's hives are probably one of my favourite specialists just for the fact it is so cheap and gets me so many kills. I do quite like the Ruin special ability, I've said before, and I like both of his actually, the gravity spikes and the running really quickly. But I do have an issue when it comes to Black Ops 3, and that is that I'm not willing to use some of the specialists that have really good specialist abilities because I just don't like the aesthetic of the character. And this sounds really stupid, but I will not use the Prophet because he looks like an absolute dick. and I'm certainly not using RoboCow because he sounds like a complete dick and has that noise when he walks. I mean, I really do hate hearing my own footsteps, but hearing like, that when I'm walking around would just bug the shit out of me. I don't particularly want to sound like Ed 209 stomping around the map. So all in all, out of the specialists I'm willing to use, the special abilities that I like or I think are really, really good are the Nomad's Hives, the Ruins Gravity Spikes, and Overdrive ability. The batteries, well, both of the batteries to be honest, but I'm not particularly keen on the War Machine because I just tend to spam through the ammo like lightning and just bomb the shit out of an area and get 2 kills for the entire load of the War Machine. And the Fire Break, both the Purifier and his other special ability are just ridiculously overpowered. He's probably one of the more overpowered specialists. It's not surprising that in competitive games you quite often see Heatwave and the Purifier taken by a team, and it's not a surprise that you see the Purifier banned on certain maps because it's such a good thing for breaking hard points. Now, as you can see from the gameplay, I've got myself a lot of kills very, very cheaply from hives and from trip mines. Such a huge portion of my kills have come to me because I'm using cheap spamming tactics and I'm using cheap spammy weapons. It is quite funny as I run away here to get a couple more hive kills just before the end. And that's all for this TDM. Thank you very much for watching.
Objectives complete.